It's one of those stories where you're just wondering, how could anyone do this? Unfortunately, it happens a lot. It's just not always in the news. Now, this is the house that we are talking about. The trouble started 2 years ago when the elderly couple needed a personal loan. Their grandson offered to help and in the process convinced them to hand over the deed to this house. That was the beginning of the end.
And I don't know where we're going to put these.
Verna and Hank Kowecki have to pack everything and move. They're being evicted from their home of 56 years in Thousand Oaks.
Anytime you mention my house or my wife, it's rough.
Losing the house is incredibly painful for this couple in their 80s. But it's how they lost the house that hurts the most. They say they were scammed by their own grandson.
People in the neighborhood told me all about it, but I still couldn't believe it. Not from him, I couldn't.
And I don't know how a person can have a behavior like that.
Doug Emerson is one of the neighbors who broke the news to the elderly couple. He noticed that when Hank and Helen were out on Sundays with their grandson, realtors would be showing the house to potential buyers. Emerson did some digging and discovered the grandson the couple loved dearly was selling the house without their knowledge.
I asked him outright when he came by, I said, "Is my house for sale?" He says, "Oh, no, don't worry about it." But it was for sale.
Not only was the house for sale, all the equity was gone.
He took out $360,000. Then he took out another loan for $65,000 and took out another loan for $47,400.
When the couple confronted the grandson, they say he left and never came back.
I just feel lost.
To the extent I wanted to commit suicide at one time, because it's just too much. Too much.
I'm hoping something will happen and we can get it back. But I don't know how, but you never know. Maybe a man upstairs will help us out.
Now, sadly, what happened to Hank and Helen is quite common. Financial fraud is the #1 type of abuse against the elderly. And in 50 to 70% of the cases, it involves family members, as in this case. Now, Hank and Helen, they're right here. Come on in. Let's talk to you both. Where are you planning to go?
We don't have a place to go right now. No place to go.
No, we have no place at all.
Now, have you heard back from your grandson?
No, none at all.
We haven't heard nothing.
Nothing.
Now, I understand you have filed a lawsuit in hopes of having the eviction, a judge ruling that you can stay a little longer here. Wednesday is the last day?
Yes, Wednesday is the last day.
Yeah, Wednesday is the last day.
I am so sorry. I mean, all of us are just devastated for you. How have you addressed this with your grandson? I mean, what?
No, I have no contact with him whatsoever, and I don't think he would face us. No.
Why would he do this?
That's #1 question, because we were such wonderful friends, and I didn't ever think that he would do that.
Anything for him. Every time he would come over here, she would give him food, anything else.
He'd come for breakfast every morning.
It's just heartbreaking.
Yes.
So the neighbor who was the one who alerted both of you started a GoFundMe page. It is called Save Hank and Helen's Home. But in this case, they would need to raise a lot of money. The company that purchased the house is not selling it cheap. In fact, they're asking for a higher price than what the market is going for. Is it too late to save this?
No, it's impossible. It's impossible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to work that out, but we're going to have to find a place to go, and I hope it happens, you know, that through this, that the other people find out that you can't live like that, do things like that to people, older people.
I understand you were looking into affordable housing, but there's a long list.
Yes, there is. There's a long list. The best I could do possibly is the end of September. That's iffy.
Okay. Then we only got a couple of days, we might have to leave here. I don't know where we're going to go yet, and we still haven't got things packed yet, what we have.
All right. Well, we'll be here with you this morning, and, you know, it's just a devastating situation for both of them. We're going to have all of the information on our website, also on that GoFundMe page, and we'll have the story there so you can get some more details on it.